Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am finally digging in to my Alien palette. I did receive this for Christmas as well as some other makeup, and it has been absolutely killing me not to literally just go ham. With that being said, I'm sure every one of you have seen this palette before. It has been trending for a while. This right here is the color story. We have some super pretty like colors, and then we have a couple neutral matte shades. Before we start, I'd like to say if you are new to my channel, please do not forget to subscribe and hit that bell button below just so you guys do not miss out on any of my videos from here on out. And without further ado, let's jump right in. So I have already pinned my hair up. I'm ready to go. What better shirt to be wearing than my new Jeffree Star hoodie? Not to mention, by the time this video goes up, obviously it'll be going out during the day, but it is currently like 11:30 at night. I took a nap today and I should have been filming, so here I am at 11 o'clock. Sipping my tea and filming. And my tea is cold. First off, look at this packaging. This packaging is super exciting. It's obviously unlike any palette I've ever seen before. When it comes to Jeffree Star, you know he's gonna bring it. So I have swatched just a few of these shades. I'm so ready to play. Okay, so this right here is what the palette looks like. To be honest, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I have seen some negative reviews on this palette. I have swatched the shade right here called Moon Rock, and I have swatched, oh shoot, I didn't realize that was a shade down there. God. Well, now my palette has fingernail marks in it. I did swatch the shade Pro. So let's just dig right in. Let me use my little brush cleaner. Like I say all the time, it doesn't necessarily clean your brushes. It kind of just gets the pigment off. I'm just going to be taking my M441 brush, and I'm going to be dipping into this shade right here called Gravita. So that was a lot of fallout. So I'm just going to be so I'm just going to be buffing this into my crease. Oh, no, I'm going to take some more of that shade. It is so, there is so much fallout, y'all. Watch. Crazy. I'm going to buff it onto the other crease. It doesn't look too bad. It blended out really well, which I didn't expect anything different, to be honest. I did hear that the Area 51 and Flying Saucer are a little bit harder to blend out, but that blended out perfectly. The only thing about that was there was a lot of fallout. Let's be honest, I have the Subculture palette and I still love it, even though literally you can probably use each pan like 3 or 4 times before all of it away. And we will be dipping into, I'm going to go in with X-Files right here. Okay. I'm just using the JH31. So this shade right here, I've already noticed, it doesn't blend as well as the transition shade. As you can see, it's kind of patchy. So I'm just going in with that Gravita that I used to lay down first and trying to blend. I tell you what, this fallout's getting on my nerves already, and that's pretty patchy, to be honest. Maybe that was my fault. I'm going to go in with, instead of the X-Files again, I'm going to go in with Martian Soil, and that's more of like a yellow, and I'm going to try to put that up in the crease where I was already going. Just a little bit of this yellow Martian Soil to try to blend everything together since X-Files doesn't like me. I'm going to dip into the shade right here called Phone Home. Now, once again, ton of fallout. This is kind of like a mauve-y, purpley moment. I'm just going to focus that on my outer V's. This palette is very, very difficult to be able to make an entire look from it, just because it's basically all crazy colors. Your mattes, let's see, you have Titan right here. So that's just like a creamy nude. Then you have Abduction, which is literally a neon green. You have Gravity, duh. Gravity, which is like a warmer tone, kind of like Silk Cream in the Jaclyn Hill palette. Then you have Martian Soil, which is like a mustard yellow. Flying Saucer, like a hunter green, forest green. Phone Home, which is a mauve. That's probably one of the easiest transition colors. X-Files, it looks a little like army green right here, but it comes basically off gray. Then you have Ghost OG, super dark gray, purple, Area 51, and then you have Tall Gray, which is like a baby blue gray, and then you have Black Hole. So you don't really have a neutral full eye look, basically. I mean, you have a full eye look. It's just going to be a little bit more wild. Don't see me only reaching for this palette. I am super excited about this palette because of the colors that are in here, but I can guarantee you that I won't be doing full eye looks from just this palette. So now I'm going to go in with UFO right here, and I'm going to use my fingers, so we will just see. So first off, they're like super creamy and pigmented. So let's see what we got. Okay, so the shimmers are so pigmented. Like, what in the world? They literally feel like nothing's on me. Alright, so we have UFO on the lid and we look crazy. So I'm going to blend that out just a little bit, just so we have no harsh lines. I mean, that is pigment. Granted, I've gotten everything everywhere. I'm going to dip into this Space Cowboy right here. It is a shimmer, but I want to darken this outer portion of my lid. So I'm not going to lie, the most confusing part so far has been the fact that this color right here, Space Cowboy, as you can see, it's like a dark brown with like maybe like a hint of like burgundy to it. Do you see what it's applying like on my lid? It's applying like a green, and I'm really confused. I'm going to blend this top edge right here again. I feel like everybody is coming out with warm palettes, and it, to me personally, it's just annoying. Like, I do not want another warm palette. So when I saw this, naturally, I'm going to get excited. But it's been just a little bit frustrating. Now, that's not to say that every shade in here has been like that. I only tried a couple. I do like the shimmers overall. Like, I feel like the shimmers apply really well. This one on the outer corner, Space Cowboy, it does kind of confuse me. In the pan, it looks brown. On my eye, it looks green. But thankfully, it doesn't look too bad together. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to pop the shade Pluto right here on my inner corner. And I'm also going to pop some of that right under my brow bone. Well, she's shining. Now I'm going to go in with a shade for my lower lash line. Shade Gravity. Gosh, the fallout. I feel bad because that's like the main thing I'm focusing on is how much fallout there is. But I put Gravity on my lower lash line. I'm going to dip back into Phone Home. I'm just now realizing I don't even have highlighter on. Let's fix that. Okay, so obviously I suck. Just grabbed my Colourpop highlighter in the shade Lunch Money. It's better than me looking matte because my skin is super struggling with being dry right now. Not bad. But now I'm just going to go in with the Benefit Roller Lash. This is Jeffree Star's favorite mascara. I'm not going to lie, I have used this one time. And as far as the actual mascara, it wasn't bad. But when it came time for me to get it off, it seemed like instead of coming off, it just clumped up and kind of like stuck to my lashes. And I found myself trying to get out of my eyelashes for a couple of days. But not gonna lie, I do super like the brush. It's the formula that I had a problem with. I am missing eyelashes right here. Got fake eyelashes put on. They were totally jacked up. I was so over them. I literally sat there and pulled my eyelashes out one night. Was no one gonna tell me that? Someone fire me. So overall, I don't mind the way that this look came out. The palette is a little hard to work with simply because the color story, but if you are okay with having more of a bold, colorful lid, then this palette would be perfectly fine for you. The shimmers, they go on great. The mattes, a couple of the shades blended pretty well. I did have an issue with the shade X-Files, and then I also had an issue with the shade Space Cowboy simply because it doesn't look brown on my eye. I'm sure I'll be filming a more vibrant look with this. Obviously, you can look at this and tell it's made for someone who does vibrant looks, but I just wasn't feeling it tonight. It is probably 12 o'clock by now, and I'm just now filming my first video for the night. As always, I would like to thank everybody for following along with me in this video. Please do not forget to subscribe and make sure you're checking out all my videos from here on out. And that is it for this one, guys. Bye!